Hey everybody, and welcome back to WPPI 2023. We're really excited to be here. There's so much energy, and it's just a constant flow of people at the WHCC booth today. So we're excited to be here, and thanks for joining us. I am standing here with my good friend Christian Sangree from Prince Charming Photography in Edmond, Oklahoma. So Christian, tell us a little bit about your business model, about the busiest intersection in Edmond that you're at, all the fun things about you.
Okay. Our business model, we're shooting mainly high school portraits, senior portraits and families. But then when we stopped shooting weddings years ago, we took on more commercial work and headshots. That's kind of taken up that slack for us, which has been good. Yeah, we did kind of totally luck out on the nicest intersection in Edmond. Broadway and 33rd. I don't even know how much traffic there is, but we have a sign on the monument out front. I don't have a big space there. I don't have a big sign on the wall out front, but I get enough traffic even without it, of people asking for like passport photos and weird stuff that I don't think I want a big sign really.
Right. You don't need to be doing passport photos. So like you were mentioning, you have your office, your retail space that you do your product decisions in, you do your sales appointments. How are you doing your sessions? Is it everything out environmental, outside, on location?
Yeah, pretty much it is. All of our family and senior portraits are out on location, children's portraits, but headshots can be shot here in my studio. So we have a little space set up for that. If it's a group of people though, I try to shoot it at their location.
For sure. So Edmond is just right adjacent to Oklahoma City. So during the summer it gets dreadfully warm. So what is your shooting season? What's your popular time of year to be photographing?
I think so. Spring and fall really are the two. Summer's just brutally hot, and then winter they can be as cold as Minnesota sometimes. So yeah, we have a pretty short season of spring and fall.
But like Minnesota, just without 3 feet of snow like we have right now. So you were just telling me before we jumped on to recording that you really have high expectations for 2023. Tell us a little bit about that and maybe what you're projecting for the year and into 24.
Yeah. Man, it's always hard setting goals for the year. And this year I kind of just set a modest goal of like a 10% increase, but everything is pointing to much more than that. So I'm excited about a bigger year. A lot of it is just tightening up things that I'm doing in my own office. I love having the business that serves me rather than being a slave to my business. So I probably run my business, I have in the past, a little more nonchalant than a lot of photographers. I've got 4 kids, and I like a good quality of life. So I don't always I haven't in the past always jumped immediately on and returned the calls, all immediately. And that's been a big goal of mine for this year. And I've already seen that pay off pretty big. I did the math literally last year, and just from not returning calls on time, I would not be surprised if I passed up on about $100,000 of business.
Ouch.
Yeah, just last year. And when you start to hit numbers like that, I was like, okay, I can return calls quicker. I need to make this more of a priority, so yeah.
Well, at least you're being completely honest about it. That's awesome. So I know that you read a ton of books, and you do a lot of research, and you keep your mind active, thinking about the business, thinking about your family, and all the things surrounding your life to make your life really good, and that is a testament to you. But for everybody that's listening along, what would you recommend for some books for photographers to check out that you've read recently?
Oh man, okay, my favorite book of all time, Unoffendable. It's not even a real word, but Unoffendable, awesome book. When you get those real turd clients that you just want to punch in the face, you can kind of calm yourself down and be like, okay, and deal with them a little bit more lovingly. That one has changed my life. I'm not even joking. Even just driving to shoots, somebody cuts me off, I'm like, hey, I've done that before. That's been a great one. And then the one I'm reading right now that's helped me actually tighten up a lot of things in the studio is Discipline is Destiny by Ryan Holiday. Love that guy. He's a kind of a stoic author, but really has shed some light on the fact that I just haven't been super disciplined in my own personal life. When you make enough, you feel like you can kind of coast back and almost retire, but I'm like, there's definitely more potential there, and so I'm being challenged in that area.
That's awesome. And yes, everybody out there, you did hear Christian say turd clients. Just well, we appreciate you, your friendship. I always love getting your texts and calls. Looking forward to hanging out here in the next couple days at Vegas. And we appreciate you hanging out with us, and we will be back soon.